Pentagon admits to testing UFO crash wreckage, finding ways changing our lives forever. Findings could change our lives forever with the technology they find. The headline, admittedly exciting, but upon following through the cited documents, the story becomes less clear, but you can decide for yourself. The Pentagon has admitted to holding and testing wreckage from UFO crashes in a bombshell Freedom of Information letter shared with The Sun. Researcher Anthony Bragalia wrote to the Defense Intelligence Agency DIA requesting details of all UFO material that they hold and results of any tests they had been carrying out on this. He wrote, this could include physical debris recovered by personnel of the Department of Defense's residue, flotsam, shot-off material or crash material from UAPs, that is, identified aerial phenomena, what we call UFOs, or identified flying objects. In the response shared with The Sun, the DIA released 154 pages of test results that included reports on a mysterious memory, quote-unquote, metal, a memory metal called nitinol, Nitinol, and this memory metal remembers its original shape when folded. Bragalia said it was a stunning admission from the U.S. government, and the documents reveal that some of the retrieved debris possesses extraordinary capabilities, quote-unquote, including the potential to make things invisible or even slow down the speed of light. He told The Sun the Pentagon has admitted to holding and testing anomalous debris from UFOs. And he has various letters here. He says they have been able to learn some things about the materials of construction which hold tremendous promise as futuristic materials which will change our lives forever. He said he made the request in 2017, which took 3 years for the DIA to fulfill, after it was revealed the Pentagon had been studying UFOs under the Advanced Aerospace Threat Identification Program, ATIP. Bragalia said the article mentioned that anomalous debris from UFOs, now called UAPs, was being analyzed by a private defense contractor. Material evidence, such as UFO debris, has been a focus of my research, he said. My Freedom of Information Act FOIA request was very specific, seeking the test results of UFO UAP debris, not material already known to science. Bragalia believes some of the material that is being tested could have come from the notorious Roswell Incident of 1947, in which a UFO crashed in New Mexico. And Bragalia said the inclusion of advanced technical reports on nitinol is curious. He said nitinol is a shape memory alloy that remembers its original shape when folded or crunched and snaps back seamlessly and instantly. This memory metal characteristic was reported by many witnesses at Roswell, he said. However, the agency has held back certain details about the materials, including any information about whether they could be of alien origin, stating in the letter, I have determined that some portions of 5 documents must be withheld in part from disclosure. Bragalia said they are omitting information on the chemical and elemental composition of the material as well as its origin. They have omitted the names of the involved scientists as well, but I have since learned that some of their names and will be contacting them. The DIA letter first shared on Bragalia's blog reveals that the testing was carried out by Bigelow Aerospace and one of the Department of Defense private contractors based in Las Vegas, Nevada. And he has more classified letters here with diagrams. Now, the company laid off all of its staff on the Vegas plant last March due to the toll of the pandemic. It's not known where the UFO material may now be kept. Mysteriously, Bragalia said everyone he approached who used to work at the plant refused to comment to him. He said, all former personnel have refused me any real comment. I suspect that the material has been returned to the Pentagon. The UFO researcher is planning to launch an appeal to obtain some of the redacted information in the coming months. The Sun reached out to the DIA for comment. Additional information on Bragalia's website, he explains that the released documents contain description of novel materials U.S. scientists and contractors have indeed been working on in past decades, but they contain no reference to a crashed UFO UAP much less confirming that the Pentagon or related organizations are or ever have been in possession of such. Bragalia writes, the information provided in the FOIA response seems to represent reports that are directly relevant to what was learned from the study of UFO debris and how insight gained from those studies might be applied in the future, but does not include the detailing of the found debris itself. Disappointingly, the reports did not include much of what was requested, such as a physical description and the composition of the material, the origin of the material, and names of the involved scientists. That remains classified, but technical pursuit areas derived from the study of those materials, such as invisibility, energy concentration, light speed control, intelligent metal, were in part released. The released documents help to inform us of the potential implications of materials, but do not offer deep insight into precisely what the debris is made of. They speak of recent experiments that provide new concepts and of theoretical developments that might result in new materials. The DIA believes it's being responsive to the FOIA request by acknowledging UFO debris, its strong storage by Bigelow, and the identifying areas of future applications of these materials without having to actually name responsible parties of what elements the materials is comprised of and how it is processed, etc. The reports do not include much of what is requested. They don't state or otherwise imply that the materials are Advanced Aerospace Threat Identification ATIP or its predecessor, the Advanced Aerospace Weapon System Applications Program, or related agencies and private contractors have been working on are based on UFO UAP debris our research. As such, they do not acknowledge UFO debris. The author is inferring that because what they released to him in response to him explicitly requesting such information were portions of detailed reports about a variety of theoretical and some extent presumably applied cutting-edge technological innovations which he presumes are alien-inspired. Maybe he is correct to do so. Maybe this is the best answer one can hope to receive from officialdom in terms of positive confirmation. Disclosure, as usual, remains opaque. And this is unbended reality. Please leave your comments and thank you for your support. This is via Emma Parry from The Sun. Kindly support my Patreon account. The daily posts are 5 videos daily, and they are totally different from what I have on my YouTube channel. Thank you so much for your support and that you find all my content so interesting. You'll find the Patreon account details in the description box below.